on, and yet they're paving it. I mean, this is a nice smooth asphalt road, no potholes or anything. Well, it's not the destination, it's the trip to get there. So we had to stop at Buc-ee's. There is everything here. It is a Sears and Roebuck's of truck stops. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And how much are those? Boy, they have jerky of every kind. They have all your basic breakfast sandwiches. And they're making them right here. Just a very big, big place. Special Buc-ee's chocolates. And it's not overpriced, it's like fair prices. Ton of beer and wine for the trails, for the road. You knew I had to do a review of the bathrooms, didn't you? You know I had to get one of these. These are good. And if you want to appreciate my channel and buy me one of these, just click the thanks button down below and drop me $4. That's what these end up costing with tax.
Head west, then slight right. Slight right.
The Mississippi Welcome Center. Let's see what kind of welcome Mississippi gives. We'll pull right in here. You gotta wait here, puppy dog. I'm gonna go in and get a map. Mississippi Swamp. This road just like floating in water. They should have a place to pull over to look at birds and wildlife. All the stuff that lives in that swamp. Marsh, really. But it goes on for miles and miles. I imagine if you're going to canoe or boat in there, you better have a GPS, because you might not find your way back out. What did I do to deserve rain while the sun shines? It always rain when I travel. Well, we are here. This was a bigger trip than I normally like to do. It took us about 5.5, 6 hours to get here, and that was planned. I had to take the interstate highway all the way, and then we're over now in Mississippi at Big Biloxi campground in the Desoto National Forest. And this is a really nice little national forest, and if you can tell from the background, there's a lot of road noise. It's $13 a night with water and electric. It's a first come first serve campground, and there's no host here apparently. They do have a bathroom with flush toilets and showers and all that. We'll have to, but a lot of the electric posts are no good, and thankfully Thankfully, I have my surge guard, which will tell me if the electrical post is any good. I plug that in and it goes through a 2-minute analyzation of the post, and we stopped at several campsites and the electrical said it was not properly grounded or high resistance or something like that. So I'm really glad I have that, and let me show you around. Behind the 4Runner is a great big open spot for fireplace and picnic table and all that. And we're right next to the the dumpster, which I kind of like, because then when I have dishes or dirty plates or whatever, I can just toss them in there or scrape them in there. I don't have to scrape them in the house. There's my next door neighbor. They're quite a ways away. And then down past them, there's another. These are pretty spaced out. The center circle has a couple of sites. As you can see there, there's one way over there and one right here in front of me. And there's I think that's supposed to be a host site way over there, but I don't find anybody around there. Way over there, you can see the bathroom. That's the bathroom. We're gonna go over and check that out. And then there are some other sites over there, and that right there is another wolf pup. I've been talking to her for about an hour. That's a wolf pup black label, and it's 2021, and it's a lot like mine but not perfect. And there are a couple of people here with dogs, and there are a lot of people here that are living in their RVs. Of course, everybody I've talked to is living in their RV full time, so I'm a minority here. And this is right next to me, but so far nobody's moved in there. It's right off the road with me, and I'm right here next to it. So we're gonna load some videos and do some accounting of what it costs to get down here. Gas prices in Mississippi are $2.50 to $2.65, so that's not too bad. Alabama, it was $2.79 to $2.89. Around the highway it was $2.90, and Georgia was even more expensive. So as you go from Georgia to Alabama to Mississippi, the gas prices get cheaper. So let's see what else I can show you. This whole camp site seems to be like maybe it's on a dump, because there's all this concrete block just broken up all over the place. Like this used to be some kind of a construction site, but I think it was a dump. He's way over there by the swamp. We had a little issue last night. I decided I wanted to do dishes, so I cleaned up the sink and got the dishes ready, and hooked up the water, and the water pressure going into the trailer seemed to be about 80 pounds. So I decided I'd just fill up the water tank, the fresh water reserve tank, and when I did, without knowing it, the trailer flooded. And it's because this is my fill hose off the side of the trailer, and as you can see here, it's broken. Somehow it split. Probably when I was winterizing. I gotta find a coupling to put that back together. That hose is a pain in the butt. There was water running all the way down to the bathroom, which was kind of nice. I got all the floor cleaned up. We got the heater running, drying it out. That's the excitement for the trip last night at 10 o'clock. This is why I've never really enjoyed the beach. I just have too many rules, you know? It's a nice, friendly, empty beach. For some reason, they have the fishing pier closed, blocked off. We're in Gulfport, Mississippi. We come down to see what the beach is like and see if Aquila can attack the water, which is what he does. When the waves come in, he just attacks it. So we're gonna see if we can find a dog-friendly piece of the beach. All the houses, of course, are way up in the air along this beach in Gulfport, Mississippi. There must be some, even the businesses are way up in the air. That's pretty funny, but you know, there's another one right here. It's way up in the air. They're about 30 feet up there. However, McDonald's is on the ground. They can afford to be washed away. They just rebuild. Well, we're on the coast. We're at Gulfport. For all those boating fanatics and those people that don't get down here, pick the yacht you want and I'll have it sent to you. You know what boat stands for, right? Break out another 1,000. They're just money pits, more so than RVs, but not a lot. And of course, for every decent marina, you gotta have a lighthouse. So there's the lighthouse at Gulfport, Mississippi.
I gotta sit on that? That's disgusting.
I hope that little bathroom tour didn't turn you off to this campsite, this campground. This is really a nice campground. It's a big open campground. The sites are well separated from each other. Got electric and water, and the water's pretty good, I'm told. We got the campsite right next to me, off the road that looks right at me. Got a nice young couple in a nice Intech Sol, S-O-L, great big monster travel trailer that has a wet bath. But it's like a greenhouse on wheels. It's like a really nice, it's a $55,000 travel trailer. And they say that they come here all the time and that it's a really nice campground. But from my viewpoint, my review is that it's got a lot of I'll call them homeless people, but don't think homeless people as dirty, nasty, drug running bums. They're just people that are living out of their cars and trailers and stuff like that, and they're not taking care of this park. And it is the winter season. It is February, and so they can't find hosts, which I find that hard to believe. There's all these people living out of their campers and stuff. You'd think they'd want to be hosts in some place like that, but it's definitely the worst bathroom I've ever been in. The seat looked like it had been through a fire and put back on the toilet seat, and the shower obviously was just grungy gross. I mean, it was just, I couldn't even walk in there with my clothes on, much less naked. But it does teach you that you can camp for 3 days without taking a shower, right? I didn't have any problem just enjoying the day and doing the stuff we wanted to do. Getting here was fun. We stopped at Buc-ee's. I'd never been to a Buc-ee's before, but boy, that's a huge gas station. I mean, it's really like for older people, that's called the Sears and Roebucks. Or it's almost like a Walmart, although it's maybe a Target. It's a one up from Walmart, but impressive. And their prices are good. They're good prices. Nothing was overcharged or anything like that. So we enjoyed stopping at Buc-ee's. And then we went down to Gulfport, Mississippi, see what the ocean was like, and hoping that we might get down on the beach and play in the water. And as usual, the beach is posted against dogs, but you know, there's nobody there. So we did go down and play on the beach, but the only thing Akila wants to do, he just wants to run into the water and bite the waves and chase them around. He doesn't, I don't know what he's got against waves, but that's all he does is bite the waves. I can't have him on leash because he just runs to as fast as he can into the water chasing the waves and rips it right out of my hand. And of course I can't do video either, so you don't get to see that. And since it's on the beach with signs that say no pets, although I did see several people were running down the beach with dogs, so I don't think it's a big deal. Next week we'll have the Chillicothe State Park, which is a really nice state park in Louisiana. After that, we're going to have, we were going to come back the same way we went because it seems to be the fastest route, but we're not coming back to this campground. There's another campground, a nice forest campground just north of here. Actually, it's about an hour from here. I went up and checked it out when I saw how bad this one was. And it is a really nice campground. And it's not as big, it's not as spacious, but there's nobody there. And again, this campground was first come, first serve. And the other one we're going to is Turkey Fort. And it's in the Desoto National Forest too. The Desoto National Forest seems to be a couple of blocks of forests on the map. And so you can get all over to it. So it must be just the ranger who takes care of it or the supervisor. But obviously whoever takes care of this one is not doing their job. And that's just my opinion. I've been to enough campgrounds that I expect to see the bathrooms to be somewhat kept up and somewhat taken care of. You know, it really bugs me when I go to a campground and I see a bathroom where toilets are, you know, out of order, and people tell me it's been that way all summer. You know, if your toilet was out of order at home, you'd get it fixed. It doesn't take a week to get a toilet fixed. So why does the federal government take a whole year to get something fixed? And they need to prioritize these things and get them done. Bring in contractors just like the rest of us do. It's cheaper than using their own labor in the end anyway. After Turkey Fort, we go to Red Top Mountain in Georgia. And you've already seen the short I posted on that. It's a pretty nice campground, but it was cold. It was we were too far north and a cold front came through. But anyways, stay with me. Subscribe if you haven't. You got to get that subscription so you don't miss things. And I do put things out here and there. I'm going to put out another, not a short, but a little sidebar video. I'm going to try to do more of those. I'm going to try to do 2 a week. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think it's one of my better ones, except for the fact that the bathroom's so bad. And the next one will be even better. Wait till you see what Chillicothe State Park in Louisiana is like. And we'll have some other information about the Mardi Gras. I'm going to go back to Mardi Gras in Louisiana next year, but I'm not going to go to Eunice, I don't think. I might go to Eunice too, but I'm going to go to one that actually is on Sunday. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Give me that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. What do you think about these bathrooms? What do you think about these campgrounds? Have you been to a campground that was that bad as that bathroom was? And that couple that were not next to me said that a couple of years ago they were closed. The bathroom was closed because they had a pipe broke and the pipes were all rusty and they had to replace all the water lines. So the water was pretty good. I was impressed with how nice the water was, but I don't know where they get it from. Some swamp down in that area. But so thanks for watching. We'll see you on the road. Bye bye.